We are going to move our engine today, and we're going to put it in our garage, and we're going to get it ready for Warren to come over and get this bus engine started. As you know, it's been totally rebuilt. We've got turbo and all kind of good stuff in there. And there's the radiator we had rebuilt. Maybe not have to.
Okay, let's take these off. Man, this ground is hard on my old knee.
All right, that's simple there.
And I think we can just lift. We're gonna have to undo this one.
Is there one on that side over there?
There's one right here. Yeah, there is. And then there's another one right up here. We gotta take that off. Then I think we can just lift it out of here. Let me get this. Look what it does. Nah, that one's tight. That one's tight.
Well, what size is it?
It's right here. Same size. Okay, I gotta get this off. And there's something holding it up so it ain't gonna fall on us up there. There you go. This is it might come down a little bit, I don't know.
It might. Well,
No, it's held up there.
yeah, so we're gonna have to probably have to take that one off.
Feels like
first.
it's coming down a little bit. What? No, we take
No,
that.
it's sitting on a lip, isn't it?
No, it ain't sitting
That one ain't, but that one is over there. Okay, it's sitting on this lip here, and it's bolted into.
This hangs. I think this hangs.
That one's sitting on this.
I'm trying to remember how we did this. It's been a long time.
That bolt up there is in that hole. So when you take that
rubber-
off,
it's a
that
rub-
side's gonna fall down.
It's a rubber mount up there.
Yeah,
No,
see,
it's hooked onto the radiator.
it's hooked over here. It's resting right here.
Yeah, I know, but this piece here is bolted to the radiator right here. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Oh!
It's held there
It's held there, that's all.
and on that lip.
Yeah, we're gonna lift it out of there. Jeez.
I got a few minutes.
Well, when I lift this, when I take this off, it's gonna fall. So we need to hold it up. So, let's see here. See, we got new rubbers and everything. See, it needs to be lifted up.
Well, that's what they say. You should have new rubbers. You shouldn't use those old ones.
That's what she said.
I'll lift it up, take the pressure off that, then you can slide that bolt out of there, and then we gotta lift it out of there, and we'll just slide it out this way, the bottom. Okay, I guess. I don't want to break it. Go up? Oh, oops, sorry.
It's going up. It's all right. They're both. I'll get that radiator.
Well, they're pretty heavy. Here's
Where's the nut?
right in my hand. The washer fell down. Put it in your pocket. We can both grab it.
Shouldn't be that heavy. Only about 5,000 pounds.
You're gonna have to lift.
Does it have fluid in it?
No,
Here, lift it up and get it off that lip.
we're leaning against this wall here. Here's what we're doing.
It's not that bad.
No,
Let's slide it down that board.
it's not that bad.
That's just a small radiator.
I'd like to have a bigger radiator. Can I just take it in the garage? No, we'll be.
Okay.
Now we've got bolts here. We'll take this off. Take those two down there. And slide the forks in and we'll be able to get it out. Should be free. Free! The engine is free! It wasn't free, it was 20 grand at least. And then we gotta get some blocks to put the cradle on. There's a washer down here. Did you get the washer? See these bars? These hold the front of the cradle up, and they're hooked here. You take these out. You've got to get the forks underneath the engine first. Lift it up a little bit. Takes the weight off of it. That's holding it in there. And in the front, let me see that for a second. The front of the. Let me put this back in here. There's a washer that fell, wasn't there? Or did you get it?
No, I didn't get that.
Heard it fall.
Yeah, I did too.
This is our next door neighbor, Rito. Known Rito since we were kids, played ball together. Was a track star. Well, he thought he was a star.
That's right.
A shooting star.
Okay. Now we got to get.
So what I was saying is that these are
This will be easy. See, they're not
mounting bars through the cradle. You got to take the weight off of the cradle, lift that up, and then you can pull those slide bolts out. You got one on each side. Now we got to get the. Now the front of this.
I'm gonna leave. I expect when I come back, that thing to be pulled out, put in, and we'll go for a bus ride.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
That would be nice. I would love that.
Now here's the front mounts that hooked on the. There's a bolt on that too. We got to take that out.
Man, that's so much big.
So we got to get that out of there. We got to find the right wrench and loosen those up. That's a slide bolt too.
Be interesting. Watch it start, huh? Okay, let's go get that forklift.
Well,
It's an extension one, right?
you know, it's a matter that this engine to take this out is a lot easier than you'd ever think.
Yeah, it's pretty.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts.
Oh my goodness.
And the engine's,
Sideways,
see, the engine's sitting in the cradle, so you could take it off the cradle, but we're going to leave it in the cradle.
Yeah, it'd be better.
You know what? That thing is almost where it would sit right on the ground without hitting the pan or anything.
That's why I said we don't need to go that high. We just need to get the.
Just enough to get the two before.
The forks under there.
A 2x4 will fit.
That's what I was saying.
Just like you do at the mill, you know, you put the pallet down.
See, this is this wide. Those forks should be.
That would probably break
They'd
that.
break the crap out of that.
That engine probably weighs 4,000 pounds.
All right, we gotta go, Mike. They're waiting for us up there. Power pack. Here and. Anyway, we're going down to our friend who has a rental shop, and we're gonna rent a extension backhoe to get the engine out of our 1952 Greyhound bus. And Harry is an old friend of ours. We went to high school. We played baseball together, and so we're gonna come down here and see what kind of a forklift we can get, and so we can get that engine out of there and put it in the garage, and then have Warren come over and get it started. After we got a lot of parts yet to order, so we got to figure out what we need and get it all hooked up, and then see if we can start that thing up. That's it.
Here we are, pulling into
Our friend's
Power Pack.
rentals place. Power pack. It's got a lot of stuff here, that's for sure. I know in the summer they're busier than heck. Can't even get in here. I don't see his vehicle. Uh-oh.
Hi, buddy.
Hey, big guy. Yeah.
How you
Harry
doing?
here? Yeah, watching.
That's Harry's dog, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Where's the... We had one of those moved off something.
Yeah.
But we had all that, the hookup like that. And I love that thing.
Oh, I tell you what, a good piece of equipment can make the day go really smooth and efficient and pleasurable versus a shovel.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, No, it kind of reminds me of right there is, you know, we're a kind of an adult playground.
Oh yeah.
In a way. You know, we've got the adult toys, and we've got some kids' toys too, obviously there. They like
Everybody likes that stuff.
They like this stuff.
And you know what? People don't really see this stuff.
No, they don't. They don't.
They don't see it, and they don't know how it works.
No, they don't.
And that they could do it.
Yeah. In fact, when we have our excavator or something like that,
Oh, no, they're talented.
They are good at running it. They get on there, and within 2 minutes, you just cut them loose because they can run that excavator. It's like a video game.
Yeah.
They dial right into it. It's all digital control.
Yeah.
You know, electrical or hydraulic, and it's just amazing. I tell you what, they can make a lot of money if they're wanting to become an operator because they're awful good at it.
Well, that gal at Gold Rush, run that excavation.
There you go.
They're good at it.
A lot of women are
More
very
patient. Yeah, and they're more deliberate in their they're not as slam bam. They think it through, and then it becomes second nature really fast.
some of the best sharpshooters are women.
Yeah, I believe it. But as you can see, I mean, we've got a huge variety. We've got a well-stocked yard.
And this isn't all your stuff either.
No, it's not. There's a lot out. But and we're starting to get into our season right now. And I tell you what, you know, people to reserve. People always ask, how soon do I need to reserve? Man, there is no. We got stuff reserved next summer already. You know, so reserve it when you know you're gonna need it because we could run out. But the variety we've got is the mainstay of what we do. Because if anybody's going to have it, Power Pack's going to have it. Because the variety that we carry and the product knowledge that we have is tremendous.
Well, you have a huge investment.
This is what makes it fun, right here. Look at that. Oh, how you doing? That looks great right there. You got a new one coming up. You got an operator in the making.
He absolutely loves excavators. We cannot drive by without pointing it out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, we're going to have the Home and Outdoor Expo at the fairgrounds.
Oh yeah.
We've got one set up, and they can actually operate.
That's next month, right?
Yeah, next month.
Yeah.
So make sure you come, and we've got one set up. It's really in a little controlled environment. But boy, I tell you what, I'll bet you he can run it. You can sit there with him on your lap and move it around, pick cones and tires.
I got you.
Oh, it'll be a memorable thing.
Yeah.
We're gonna pick up this lift out here to put our engine in our garage so we can get it started. Take it out of the bus. There we go.
Okay, you're going to be on YouTube. I'm pretty sure it is. It's just safe to go over it.
I wonder if these forks are these the longest forks you got?
We do have fork extensions.
I think we might.
Well, he said he had fork extensions.
That's what I said. I was asking you if you.
Well, we probably could take them. What the hell?
Well, you'd have to go talk to them again, but
Well,
I should have measured that. I went like this, but that don't tell me anything.
he is right here.
I got that.
Right here's the parking brake. That's off. This is on. Okay. Basic forklift operation back.
How tall does that go? How high? Does that boom extend out? Wow, that's great. Okay. How heavy is that?
You can lift 5,000 pounds.
Go ahead and put the 7-foot fork extensions on.
When it's up there, how heavy?
Hey, Stacy, if you lift 5,000 pounds up all the way like that,
Not extended, you gotta go off the this is only a 5,500.
I don't think that engine's more than 4,000.
is up, down is forward, or down is down. Oh, kill it.
I'll figure it out in about 2 minutes. I've driven big diesels and cats. And...
Right is out, left is in.
Okay. Pretty simple.
There's no tilt or anything like that on this one.
There's this though, isn't there?
Yep. It's a red button, and back and forth.
And it don't go, don't go.
Red button back and forth.
Red button.
What's the yellow button?
That's nothing. It's not used. Alright, good.
All right, we need the extensions and then we'll be out of your hair.
I'll go right over there and get your picture.
You want me to give you a hand? Yeah, I think like
Pop my fingers. Hey, remember how you feel now, because when you get older, you don't feel the same.
It hurts.
Your fingers pop when you do that.
Huh?
I'll drive over there and get, or you drive over here.
I'll do that.
I'll be fine.
I'd wear my hat. Seriously. And your goggles. I'd wear them. Your eyes are you're gonna be hurting by the time you get there.
Right now, the back tires and your front tires both steer. Okay, so this is what happens. So let's say you're turned like that, and let's say you want to just go where your front tire is steered only. The problem is you go to turn that, you turn this knob right there, and that'll go to your front tires, but now your back tires are stuck. So now they're stuck like that. So now you got straight tires up front. So now you're going around. Exactly. So to fix that, when you go to do that, if you do this, because I've done this on accident myself. So turn this tire all the way back like that. Switch it back to full wheel steering. Oops. Straighten your tires out. Get your back tires straightened. Now you see how your back tires are straight and your front tires are turned? Oh, here, let me fix that. There you go. So it's turned a little bit that way. What you do is turn it back to the front steering. Steer this back and it's perfectly straight again. And now you're back to set. It's just when you change it, that's one of the problems. A lot of people will try to change it, thinking they'll zero back to center, and they don't do that. So you have to manually make sure your back is set. If you go all the way over one more time, there's maybe catwalks. So you go like this, and it shows catwalk that way, and catwalk this way as well, to your tight squeeze.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
It's just perfect for that.
We're just doing a pretty simple job, in and out.
Not a problem. Yeah, when you get to where you're going, I can see what it's doing. So yeah, so right there, your front steering. When you just get to where you're going, go ahead and turn to here. It helps out tremendously. I promise you, it's 100% difference when you have the back tire steering as well with you when you're trying to turn. It is 100%. So we'll just keep it to the middle there. For traveling, turn it to this side here when you. Yeah, turn to this side here when you go to get where you're at. This one's the catwalk. And that far one's the catwalk. If you just gotta move just, a couple inches to the left, to the right, that helps out so much. Stuff like that. Sounds good. Alrighty, guys.
You're gonna go out this way, aren't you?
Yeah.
All right, I'll follow you.
Okay, I'm ready for the slopes.
Yeah, turn around. I'll get behind you. I'm not getting in front of those forks. Don't hit me. How fast will it go?
That's about it. That's it? That's it? Oh, well, you don't need those goggles. All right, so you're going 2 miles an hour? Okay. What's good? You can drag. Here goes. Here we go. Another part of our little excursion. Indian Hunter. Let's bring it on the ground. We are. How fast did it go? About 15. Pretty rough. Yeah, I saw you bounce around. All right, we better get those bolts off of there. Here you go. Go ahead. This is an 1 1/8" socket. I'm just going to unloosen these. I'm not.
Gotta take all those wires off so they don't wrap around it.
Yeah.
YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Western Truck. What is it? What's it? Western Repair. Western Truck.
Western Tractor and Truck Repair.
Western Truck and Tractor Repair. What did we rent, Mike, to level that?
That was a 12, I think. It was big. It was that guy. We were out doing some work on our property.
I was telling about it the other day.
Yeah.
And that guy came by and said, "Hey, I want you to come up, and I'll pay you $1,000 to just level my property out." So we went up and looked at it, and he went and got one of them big D12s or something. Whatever. It was huge.
Yeah.
And I hadn't run one, and I figured, well, I could figure it out in a couple of minutes, I had one side of the blade down. Yeah. I dug down 8 foot. I mean, like it was, and I went and I said, "Oh my God!" It took me a while to even fill that hole back up. But I went, "Oh my God!"
That happened so quickly. It was just a
Whoop. There's a knack to any piece of equipment. There's a few little cues that you need to know to operate everything.
That would be good for a video. I wish we would have filmed everything we had done.
Yeah.
But
you can't be afraid of doing something, No. Like with our YouTube channel, fixing it with the Long Bros, we try everything. We fix everything.
Yeah.
And if somebody else can do it, I figure that I can do it probably better.
I agree with that. Yep.
Because I love what I'm doing.
Yep.
And I'll make it, like the woodwork.
Yeah.
I polish it up. I look at it really, really close. A guy, if you hired somebody to come over and do what I wanted, he would maybe not look at it that close unless he was like really particular. We knew a guy that worked with Ross Perot, and he was a finisher, and he would put up crown moldings and stuff like that, and he made them. He made all of it. And so we got to meet people like that, and I think
he was his full-time carpenter, Ross Perot's. That's what he did for a living. He was swimming pool.
we were right in the middle of all these really rich
swimming
people.
pools right in that neighborhood.
Really? So
Yeah.
one sold the other?
Oh, we could have been busy all the time. I'm telling you.
Well, that's the thing. You do something well, there's people that are going to notice.
Yeah, it catches on.
Yeah.
So that D8, what's that, D5 you
That's
say?
a 5 there. Yeah, that's just a 5. That one there's it's around 35,000 pound machine, 30,000 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the front end loader and backhoe. You can do so much with them. I mean, it's just
man, you got the know-how. You can make a machine dance, and you can do it really efficient. I mean,
we had our property. We cleared out about 4 acres, and there was thousands of trees on it. I mean, literally.
Oh, you couldn't even walk through there.
Oh,
And
Down
I cut down this big elm and made a picnic table out of it.
That was beautiful.
And it kind of curved like that, so I cut little slices out of it. So I made the table,
yeah.
right? And I didn't let the wood dry though.
Oh,
I made it, and then I put all the finishing on top of it. It was beautiful. I mean, absolutely a gorgeous thing.
did it change shape on you?
Oh, it cracked up.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got some over 200-year-old juniper stored in there that slabs like this, 10 feet long.
There you go. Yeah,
Dried perfectly.
yeah. You got to let them dry.
Yeah. Yeah.
We rented. We're going to put out at some point what we did on our property, because we do have some video of it. I mean, this is back in 2001, you know, but it was just for us, you know. But we do have some video of us, but we have a lot of pictures.
Yeah.
And us running, I don't know what those are. What are they, Mike? That big
Oh, those 966.
966.
Oh wow.
We were running those
Yeah.
and leveling the ground and
Wow.
and
It's
got
a good machine.
Oh, it was great. Oh, that thing was
Oh,
wonderful.
Yeah.
Boy, I moved some dirt in that sucker.
Oh, yeah.
I got pictures of the bucket just full and me plowing it in the dirt's going.
Oh, big 5-yard bucket, huh? Probably.
Oh, it was great.
Yeah.
It don't take much time.
No, not
Harry,
at all.
tell me, you know, the other day when we were talking, you had some ideas of maybe doing something around here together. What were you thinking?
In regards to,
Like a YouTube stuff?
yeah, I think it'd be a tremendous fun thing to let people really understand what people see the everyday life of the rental business, and we get some characters. There's definitely some personalities that come in and out and on a steady basis, and the different types of equipment that we've got really lend itself to a lot of different events happening, and they can be real serious, you know, events 125 feet in the air, where it gets to be, you know, kind of a precarious situation at times when you're up in that high in a little basket on the end of a fly rod.
I don't think people realize how high that really is until you get up there.
There's nothing 125 feet tall in Klamath Falls.
No,
There's nothing here.
we had a tree that was about 100 foot high, but
Well, you might find a tree, the actual structure, there's very few. But
You're crooked.
yeah, and then, you know, then down to whatever. I mean, I think it's I've been doing this for almost 40 years, and so it's
you don't look a day over 40.
Thank you. We know that's not true, Mike, but it really is a situation where every day you come to work and you're going to learn something new. People will always provide something new for you.
So could you see maybe even turning into a reality thing?
I really could, because we've got some characters that work here too. So it's something that I think that people would really get a kick out of it and understand. It's no different than the pickers, or people going around picking different kinds of equipment, or the gold rush people, or situations like that, where this is a variety of different types of styles.
So there's always something going on.
Always something, and it's changing. Every phone call, every customer that walks in the door. Well, this is a prime opportunity for them to come down, and we can skill them up a little bit in regards to the training. That it won't be a professional, but we can definitely give them the inside tricks of the trade of each piece of equipment, and they can get their own job done. And so, I mean,
Then if they have a hydraulic line go out, they call you and they go up and fix it.
that's what rental is so good, is there is no
Downside to
downside to it other than a phone call. I mean,
Yeah, we had
come out and
to
take care of it.
fix our own
Yeah.
hydraulic leaks and everything. And we were running into town.
yeah, we had to go get find a guy that could get the hose right, and get the clamps on it,
we're talking about
the
hydraulics.
fittings.
We've got the full-fledged hydraulic repair facility here. So we do mobile repair and in-house hydraulic repair.
So here's a
Slow down.
You know, we've got two big events coming up. We've got the Plymouth Outdoor Home and Expo, and we've got the CASA event.
For what?
It's a CASA event. It's for the kids. It raises
Yeah.
money for children.
Yeah.
Need.
Yeah.
And those are two big events, and it'll blow you away what we do for CASA. We set up.
Where's it held?
It's at the fairgrounds. Both events are at the fairgrounds, and they're inside. And we set up over 200 feet of tenting, and
Wow.
we changed the whole environment of the arena. You cannot tell that that's where we're at when we're done. You think you're in Hollywood, downtown Hollywood, California. It's amazing.
Well, I went out to a mountain town to see some friends I had. I went out to a mountain town to see some friends I had. When I came back down